did you know Transformers wasn't an original creation?
No, because it's like 3 or 4 separate things all mashed together.
Exactly. They just bought a load of properties and thought, we can't sell these as separate things, let's just put them together.
Defeat the giant Spearman, he said.
What?
It's like the 4th time we've done this objective.
Oh, right.
What? Was it Robotech? There was some anime when it got dubbed that received awards for being this like centuries-spanning epic, and you followed the children and grandchildren of whoever.
Might have been Palabor?
And basically what they had
Why
done...
did I say Palabor? You didn't say Palabor, I meant Robotech.
But basically what the localization company did was they bought 3 different mech animes.
Yeah.
And went, well, this character's got brown hair, so it's the daughter of the other one. Or whatever. And it was only when, like, the world opened up with the internet and stuff that we went, hang on, this is called Macross. What?
Oh, like, I didn't know until, like, years after the fact that our Digimon the movie was 3 OVAs shoved together. I went to the cinema and thought, oh, right, it makes sense, because it's just this virus spreading through time. And it's like, no, it's like 3 different...
Oh, come on.
It's like 3 different things shoved together.
They did that with Family Guy.
You mean 4 different things, Connor?
What was it for?
3 Digimon movies and
Anaconda! I hate you so much!
What? Somebody write Angela Anaconda on the board, it's been a while.
Oh, God.
I love that show!
I hate it so much. I watched it. Hate it. Came out at the same time as Ned Does Newt, so it was the only thing on in the afternoon. When I had to stay around my parents until my parents came home. And it was leading up to Dragon Ball Z, so I had to watch it, because there was nothing else on. We only had 2 kids' channels back in the day.
CITV and CBBC.
No, yeah.
They weren't even channels, they were just programming slots.
Yeah, I maybe a little bit later than that.
I'm old, I'm sorry.
No, well, I said I've lived in that era as well. We had arguments in the playground of whether ITV or BBC was better, and that was dumb.
Right.
Both of them are corporate entities, and both of them are garbage.
I much preferred CITV because there were more cartoons and it was less educational.
Yeah. 3:15, CITV.
Whereas CBBC has stuff like Blue Peter, which is an extra hour and a half of school.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of the live-action kids dramas, which I just wasn't into age 6.
Yeah, but like, ITV had, like, still had those. They had WYSIWYG, they had Kiora. Oh no, we've been through this. It's not called Kiora.
Okay.
Aquila, that was it.
Kiora is the drink.
Yeah, we've been through this exact thing before. I keep remembering it as Kiora.
Kiora was the weirdly racist 90s advert.
It was everything from our childhood racist.
Probably. It was the 90s.
I don't necessarily think it was...
Intentional?
It was not well... No, it wasn't intentional racism or malicious racism, it was just...
On retrospect, this is a little bit squiffy.
On retrospect, it's straight up Little Black Sambo. Advertising a juice drink.
Yeah.
To the crows.
I don't think I've said this on the recording, but I owned Songs of the South when I was a kid. And I rather liked it as a film.
Legitimately well done. Disney just pretends that one doesn't exist.
No,
in the States, that one. It came out in Europe.
True.
They don't pretend it doesn't exist in Europe. They pretend it doesn't exist.
I don't think it's been released outside of VHS.
Oh yeah. Since then, it's been.
Yeah, I owned it on VHS.
Now I watched it recently.
Yeah.
Because I
was very educational curiosity.
Yeah, because it was like this is something that Whoopi Goldberg,
yes,
like legend, is like it became like she's ambassador for Warner Brothers or something like that.
Yeah.
And is on like the board of something for Disney, and is pushing for Song of the South to be re-released with like additional context videos and stuff like that. Which is what they did with Tom and Jerry.
She did with Tom and Jerry.
She did with Tom and Jerry, yeah.
And Warner Brothers, I think Warner Brothers have done that probably because of her, with the Looney Tunes collection. And then they're like saying, right, here's our racist cartoons. Things were different back then.
Not even that. The thing's like, if we pretend we didn't do this, that's as bad as doing it.
History is doomed to repeat itself unless it learns from it.
We have to know that, yes, we said some things, it was okay at the time.
Not really.
But kind of.
But kind of not. But, like, yeah.
It was acceptable at the time.
Because if you pretend it doesn't exist, it's essentially historical revisionism.
Yeah.
We've gone all the way back round to politics, I just realised.
And I think there are still some things where Disney does that. Like there's the Black Centaur in Fantasia, for example.
Yeah, they made it purple, didn't they?
She's out.
Oh, is she?
The last time I saw Fantasia,
That's a 4? What's a
4.
I thought they straight Mr. Popo.
Oh, it could be a 9. No, it
could be a 9. No, she is your stereotypical black girl, but a centaur.
Right.
And she basically buffs the hooves of the other centaurs. And the way that they've censored this is as she comes in, the camera just zooms in on this one over here.
This one in particular.
Don't look at that! Nothing down there! And I think that's still a thing.
They should have just rotoscoped Walt Disney in front of it, just going, nothing here! No! Look over there! Nice horses!
Also, I just want to point out how short this level is.
Do it.
I haven't done the thing. The
You can
treasure.
come back for the treasure.
Yeah, I
the
guess.
level's that short. That's great.
You just roll through a wall.
No, just roll through the whole level.
Plus, if we don't get this right, which has never happened, get another shot.
So one of the things we should do is
think
That's a 4 or 9.
It's a 4 because it's not going on the bottom like that.
One of the things we should do is just like wait for the first tile to appear and then try and answer it. Just like ultimate hard mode.
You know, we were talking about Taiko Drum Master
Yeah.
various levels of difficulty.
Yeah.
It has one called Spartan Mode.
Should I go get the treasure?
Go get the treasure.
We just have to boot it.
Spartan Mode, the first wrong note ends the song.
Huh.
And that's not necessarily a missed note, it's an okay note instead of a good note on the beat.
Okay, so this is not a perfect note.
It is.
Oh.
You play that song perfect or get out.
Well, this is what I was talking about when we were at Arcade Club and I was beating children at Street Fighter 3.
I appreciate your timing.
Because they have to learn the way they treat they taught Spartans was throwing them into a lion's pit.
You have to learn. Taunting powers you up. Pick Q, get good.
I was just Dudley bodying children.
Dudley is also a fine pick.
Just like grabbing children and throwing them at each other. In the video game. No, I think I could take that many children myself.
That is a hypothetical I've seen online, though. How many 8-year-olds could you beat up?
Yeah. Okay.
Just like Muso style. They're all just swarming around.
Well, there's that statue, isn't there, of a man
Yes!
throwing off a load of babies.
I don't even want to know the context of that statue.
It's the best statue. I love it. It's Pat from Best Friends.
Maybe. So what are we doing now, Peter?
I need to get in that door.
Okay.
Beard's getting shaved off tomorrow. It's horrible. I hate it.
Or maybe that door. Not the one with the stars above it.
No, we did that door.
We did that.
On my insistence. It was hilarious.
Go down here. And I think it's that one.
When did this turn into Sonic the Hedgehog?
Like,
I mean, the previous level was basically Labyrinth Zone Act 3, so...
Looked it.
oh wait, so there must be a ramp on this way somewhere.
No one has ever walked that fast like that.
Well, Wario is a weird, creepy elf.
Andy, play Ghost Love Store.
The Star Trek fight music. To be fair, I could
I've
just
had nightmares like that.
I could just leave in the actual music because it's like dum ba dum ba dum dum ba dum ba dum dum.
Samoa Joe's theme.
Welcome back to episode 1 of tonight's recording. Is that the door you needed?
No, that's
you
the
didn't-
one I've already been in.
Because you didn't have to smash your way in. Okay.
Wait, can I get up somewhere?
I'm so sick of this. I might shave it tonight. Get
I
home.
shave it right now.
Andy, I'm going to your bathroom. Give me your razors.
Oh, I hate it so much.
Isn't that the door?
That's the door.
What is this? Ghost Babble?
Nope. Don't get that one at all.
You never played Ghost Babble?
No.
Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babble.
No.
Nope.
There's a puzzle in it where you have like I think it's 3 or 4 different colours of box,
Have I been in there?
and you have to get on a
Yes.
conveyor belt, and it sorts by colour. So you have to swap between the boxes to get to the right door.
Hey! I saw the...
Another Game Boy Color game, if we were interested.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
That'd be-
they made an alternative third game in the Metal Gear series in case Metal Gear Solid failed. That is true.
I'm just thinking that I saw the intro cinematic to Smash Bros. Ultimate Story Mode,
Yep.
and there's just a brief cut of a box getting vaporized.
Yep. It's a pretty good cinematic.
They sure love killing people in that series, don't they?
Was it you that sent me that picture of the codec conversation
No.
of Snake?
I remember seeing it.
No,
Where
I know.
What are they doing? These hands are flying. They killed the squidlings. They're goddamn children.
No, I didn't see that one.
Incidentally, that wasn't the door I needed either.
Although Peter has mentioned this, and I shared the sentiment. Super looking forward to Snake's new codec conversations about everyone.
I know I have accused Nintendo of being lazy, especially with Smash, and with this they have dramatically proved me wrong. But I think they won't do more new codec conversations.
Well, they will have to.
That's
They,
kind of the
'cause
whole thing with
No.
Snake.
there's new characters.
Yeah, I know, but they don't have to do them at all.
There's a point. Is Shadow Moses a stage?
I believe Shadow Moses would be a stage, but I don't think they'll do codec conversations. Because David Hayter has been teasing things, so he might be.
Okay.
But actually, no, they didn't want him to be... was it Konami they didn't want Hayter to be... Or was it Kojima?
Who knows what Hideo Kojima is thinking?
No, apparently he's not talked about Metal Gear since leaving.
I can believe it.
Yeah. Something CM Punk about that.
Don't push the XXX and the YYY, you'll get sucked.
Okay. Speaking of sucking...
Yay!
You realise that's how we're going to come back into this now? Because that was the winning run.
Well, speaking of sucking,
Speaking of suck.
it is more PG than what I was going to finish that sentence with.
Right, everyone, keep your eyes open. I'm not doing this again. I should have got it on put it on easy. Look for the duck. Look for the duck.
Hooray, hooray, hooray. Find the duck.
Second from the right.
I need
but
a
no.
drink.
Yeah, no, you go fourth. Your probably thing's more important.
We, as a group, watched the last Smash Brothers Direct for Ultimate.
Yes.
You weren't there, you were at work.
No, as in,
And
I was having a bad time in Liverpool, I'll have you know.
I watched some of it, like, covertly while I was supposed to be working, because I forgot to ask for a late lunch so I could watch it during my lunch break.
But
Well, lunch.
one of the characters showed up and I'm like, no, this is Connor's main. Right here. Connor is going to lose his mind
This bit.
at this character, and that's going to be his main.
And, well, yeah, you would think Incineroar will be my main, which... Incineroar, he's a very good character. It's a very good character.
Based on your timing, you do, like, back body drops or clotheslines from hell or...
Yeah.
Come on!
But, like, I'm King Jiggly. Jigglypuff for life.
So this level has 2 different exits.
Okay.
One will take us to a special ending, and one of them just brings us back to the main storyline.
Okay.
Peter,
So it makes sense to just do the special ending.
It
Pizza.
does.
I'll bring you to a special ending.
It's a happy ending, Connor. Get it right.
No, this is better than that. It's very special.
Was it super special?
Super
Is
special.
it super special awesome?
What's
Good
that
show.
That's from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
I thought-
Yes! Super special, yeah.
I
Super
thought-
special, awesome.
I thought it was going to be Tim and Eric.
Not this time.
Super Eric, awesome show. Good job.
Not you, non-bread.
Not you, Extreme Sports Calendar.
I don't know why I like that show.
No one does.
I use it quite a lot, in all fairness.
No, I don't. I think Connor's point is, like, no one can tell you why they like that
It's,
joke.
it's supposed to be anti-humor. The whole thing.
It's not even a joke.
No. It's just dumb. It's like Too Many Cooks. That thing's hilarious, but it's not really. It's
Who
yeah.
were we with when we had to explain... Oh, again, it was... Okay.
Oh, how long do you have to do that to get a 1-up?
Not in this game. No, visiting SS Skinner. At one point, there was me, them, and their mum, and we're like, hey, so we have to explain the concept of too many cooks to Mother Skinner over here, and they're like, well, Skinner, the house is on fire. And then there's a bit where a serial killer comes in, but it's just the opening to the TV show.
That doesn't exist.
I stand by my favorite thing of theirs is the drug commercial.
Oh, the
Unedited footage of a bear.
unedited footage of a bear, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that,
Wait, that was a drug commercial?
yes.
I never watched it long enough to watch
I mean,
to
it,
get the
was,
punchline.
it wasn't a real drug.
No, obviously, but I've never watched it long enough to get the punchline.
I mean, no, that was how it started. I did end like that as well.
No. It ends with just the bloodiest murder.
Oh dear, what the hell?
And it's actually... So the ending is one of the characters is just drenched in blood on the doorstep. The police approach them, and they softly whisper, "I don't have a gun." Smash cut to the credits.
With uncut footage of a
Yes.
bear.
It's
Okay, apparently I've not watched one cut footage of a bear.
it's very hard to watch. It's very hard to follow, but it's great.
Just that, after most of it is just uncut footage of a bear.
No, it only like
No.
half a second.
And this is why I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't get to see it live, because it presents itself as, it's Adult Swim, we're just going to show a bear for a bit, because random.
Well, it was
no,
supposed to
it's-
be at 3 o'clock in the morning in the middle of infomercial time.
Yeah, so did we explain the whole infomercial that we got on Adult Swim thing to you?
Yes.
Okay, so you know why infomercials show up, because
Yeah.
that's how they make money. Well, they just bought their own ad space, basically.
And that's how they-
that was how Too Many Cooks showed up, and then unedited footage of a bear was an advert in the infomercials.
Yeah. But I didn't get to see it live when, what is going on with my TV? Is this Persona?
Yeah, but imagine falling asleep and then waking up to Too Many Cooks.
That was the whole thing with Too Many Cooks.
Yeah.
And it was in the middle of the night, people have fell asleep watching Adult Swim, infomercials are on. Where was it?
Down one. Wow. I super hope that Isabel is a good character, because I want to main Isabel.
Someone's gonna die.
She's the best.
Oh, fun.
Yes! The fact they put her next to Cloud on the character split
Yeah,
is great.
just emo man and lovely pop.
I keep seeing a lot of characters in Smash Ultimate thinking, I hope they're good. I so hope they're good.
It's in a world's good. It's the fact that he poses after every move, that's my
Yes.
concern. I think every new character there's a concern. Apart from Ken, because he's just Ryu.
I'm with you. My concern with Isabel
Hang on,
is...
quick
yes.
question. Ken,
Yes.
Echo character or not?
Echo character.
He's an Echo
Okay.
character in Street Fighter. In actual thing, he's very different. But
Oh, right.
Well, no, they mentioned that in Smash he's an Echo character because...
He's the original Echo
Yeah.
character.
no, that's Luigi.
But, and then they said, well, actually it was a Luigi, but...
And then they said, here's what those differences are, and it's the... What is it? The World Warriors?
Yeah, no,
differences?
They said the words were they've differentiated Ken a lot over the years with Street Fighter, but we're ignoring all of that. So this is just hyper fighting Ken.
Something I did like is that the subtitles gave the English versions of the names, because you could hear Sakurai talking about like here's what it was called in Japan, because that's what the Japanese know it as, and that's the audience he is primarily speaking to. But then...
Did they do the same thing with the Direct in that if you watch it in the States, it's dubbed, but if you watch it anywhere else, it's subbed?
I don't know.
Because they did that with the previous Smash Direct, and it was weird. Like, I was posting screenshots with the subbed one, and everyone's like, I'm watching the American one, and it's
You have subtitles?
dubbed.
There was a bit in it when Sakurai just like, I wonder if I'll ever get to take a break. That's not funny anymore.
No.
This game is killing you. Please stop making Smash, but don't.
Please stop making Smash and give it to someone who knows how to make Smash.
Oh. A friend of mine sent me a message today.
Who doesn't think tripping is a good idea?
Today on You're Wasting Your Life, Sakurai was 19 when he invented Kirby.
Yeah, no. He's already done more. He already did more of that stage that I will ever do in my life.
Yeah.
He's done better than anyone else can do in their life.
Yuzo Koshiro got Streets of Rage because he programmed Sonic the Hedgehog for Master System.
Yeah.
And they went, how is this hardware doing this? Are you a wizard? We're gonna give you this little beat-em-up thing, see what you do with it.
It was like Kirby is the greatest invention to man, and he did that at 19.
So there's, it was Yuzo Koshiro and his sister Ayano who did the character design and programming. And the company was founded with their mother's money. This is super cool. They did a DJ set of Streets of Rage in Paris recently.
Oh yeah, because he was he's either gearing up to announce that he's doing Streets of Rage 4,
I hope he's in Streets of Rage 4.
or he's just trying to cash in while he can.
I mean,
Which you can't blame him for if he did.
They've interviewed him about it and he hasn't said either way.
Yeah.
Just that he hopes it's a great success.
Apparently, when Jeff Gerstmann was speaking to someone about the game when he was at a preview event, because apparently he just got a letter, and before it was announced, he just got a letter saying, or an email, that was probably was.
They're alright. They're alright.
Saying,
6.
do you want to see Windjammers 2 and Streets of Rage 4?
That's gonna be a 0, yeah.
Just out of nowhere, before it was announced.
Is that why Windjammers has come up on Switch? The English and Japanese front pages of Switch lately have been like, yo,
Windjammers.
buy Windjammers.
Yo, Windjammers.
The walls and lives of a